Welcome to Matfield, a beautiful city of over 4 million people, nestled at the foot of the world-famous St. Margaret mountain range, famous among mountain climbers and skiers from many different countries. The atmosphere, along with the temperate climate of Matfield, make it an ideal place to live, and people love to live here. The average working week in Matfield is 4.5 days, and the workers usually enjoy their long 3-week annual holiday at one of the many seaside and mountain resorts within easy reach by plane, train, and bus from the city. You will find that the cost of living is not so high in Matfield. Services are not too expensive, and monthly salaries are comparable to most other developed countries. A department manager, for example, would earn $22,000 a year net. A secretary would earn $14,000 and a teacher over $18,000. And a waiter in one of the many restaurants could take home $9,000 plus tips. Most of you will be attempting to enter one of Matfield's educational establishments. Matfield University has found its way up to the top of the world's institutions of higher education. Situated on 4 hectare-acres of beautiful countryside, MU has applications from the top graduates from most Asian universities. Its medical, science, and humanities faculties are arguably the best in the world and have produced a number of neo-famous men and women who have returned to their own countries to put the sound theory they have acquired at Matfield into practice. Accommodation will be one of your first needs when you arrive in Matfield. While you are looking, you may stay in one of the luxurious student quarters available, but there is no shortage of space available. If you are thinking of buying, a house costs around $32,000 and a flat around $16,000 plus. But most of you will be hunting rented or shared accommodation, and here again, the rates are quite low. For $410 a month, you can rent a large 3-bedroom house. At the lower end of the scale, a large furnished flat would cost around $330. For overseas students, the fees for study at MU are quite reasonable. For residents of Matfield, all schools, colleges, and universities are absolutely free. Of course, along with university life go all of the hobbies and sports one would expect. Any pastime you may have in your own country, you will be able to find in Matfield. And of course, you could also learn something new and meet new friends and return to your home country with more than just improved language skills. If you don't wish to find commuters on the reliable public transport systems, a new car would cost around $4,000. A second-hand car would cost anywhere from $800 to $2,000. But why buy a car when train and bus fares are so cheap? On the Matfield train service, you can travel any distance to any destination for just $1. 1 station or 20 will cost you the same. On the bus, every 2 kilometers of travel will cost you only 50 cents. The subway fare around the center of Matfield is 10 cents for every stop. Hospital services in and around Matfield are of the highest quality. Locally trained doctors and nurses give the best possible service. You will be pleased to know that all hospital, general practice, and dental services offered by the public medical system are absolutely free of charge to all those who reside in Matfield. Some of you will be taking extensive 3- or 6-month courses at Interact Language Center. The ILC is a new center not far from the university and complete with the most modern technology. Our language laboratory is equipped with computers, word processors, and cassette apparatus available to all students in the course. Although your own government should be paying school fees for ILC, you will need to buy the textbooks yourself. For one 3-month course, the books and materials will cost around $25. You will find that Matfield City Council looks after its residents, whether they be 3-month students or long-term. Matfield is one big happy family. And if you decide to stay in the country and work here, you will be satisfied with the conditions for our elderly citizens. The retirement age in Matfield is 55 for men and women. From then, you will be looked after in our senior citizen villages and receive a generous pension of $55 per week. It is even fun to get old in Matfield. The 30% tax that you pay while you are working covers all expenses that you are likely to have after you retire. So that, briefly, is what you can expect to pay when you arrive here in Matfield. All other expenses are up to you. Going out to a restaurant will cost you around $10 for 2 courses. But at school cafeterias, such as the ILC Canteen, you can get very good food for no more than $3. If you want to eat at home, meat costs around 50 cents a pound. Fruits are 30 cents a pound, and rice, as most of you will probably miss your national food, will cost around $1 for a pound. If you are as bad at mathematics as I am, you will need to know that 1 pound is about 453 grams. From that, you can work out how expensive or cheap the food is here. But let's face it, living in Matfield won't be that bad after all. I'm sure you'll feel more relaxed and have some idea of what you will find when you arrive here. We're looking forward to meeting you. Remember, in Matfield, we're just one big happy family. Welcome to Matfield.